I totally get what you're trying to say. And personally, I find the fact that you know what is going on behind the scenes in the world today way hotter than watching you bury a dildo up your ass. Oh my god. People people are waking up to the fact that weather is being manipulated slash engineered. All one has to do is look up into the sky and see we are being sprayed like cockroaches almost daily. Then add the HARP ionosphere heaters into the equation along with the cloud seeding, and there you have it. Weather, weather warfare. Any coincidence that those mountains in North Carolina have the largest lithium deposits in the US, and the local people had been fighting the mining of that for quite a while now? It's all about a land grab, just like in Maui. These crazy Satanists that are running the world behind the scenes don't care about you or me. It's all about death, destruction, and depopulation. So, thank you, Anthony, for that comment. I was actually, I thought that was a good one to start off with. I know that this video has nothing to do with that comment, but I made a video a month ago. I think it was titled like "Everything is Not What It Seems," and I'm reading you guys' comments. So if you want me to maybe read your comments in my next video, I would, I will probably do that if it's a good one. So comment down below. I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I'm doing great. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, a good Black Friday. It is the holiday spirit, and we're reading crazy comments right at the start of the video. But yeah, on a serious note, thank you to Anthony who wrote that comment. I like reading your guys' comments, and I do agree with quite a few of them. I think that today's world is a very messed up world, and we're in some hard times. We're in the end of times. I would say, from my personal belief, these are the last days, in my opinion. And without going like into hours long on that kind of tangent, because I could talk about that, but I agree that the weather is being manipulated, and it has been ever since I think 1950 or something. That I believe the CIA is majority. That's not even a word. The majority is fault of the CIA for coming up with that. And it's funny because they call everyone else who conspirators, conspiratists about this. They call them conspiracy theorists when the CIA is probably the biggest conspiracy in the entire world. I know that because my grandpa was a CIA agent for a time period, and I don't know if I can really talk about everything of what he had to go through, but basically, long story short, they drugged the shit out of him, and he knew the truth, and he was never going to speak the truth, but just as a warning, they pretty much they basically beat the shit out of him to remind him to never talk about his experiences and what he knew in the CIA. But yeah, we live in a fucking terrible world. And there's 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 um there's a lot of good people. There's still good people. You just have to look for it. And I don't like to participate in like the whole negativity thing, even though I know it gets views on YouTube and social media and stuff. The problem is people are so attracted to the controversial, like negative type of content. I'm just not one of those people who creates that content. I would like to be positive and share nothing but positivity with you guys and the truth, because I do know a lot. I know so many different things that are like not even related to what I do, but I'm very, very interested in those topics. And but anyways, I hope you guys are doing awesome. This is one of my workouts. It was pretty much in reverse. I don't know why that I arranged the clips that way, but I basically did abs last. I almost always do abs lastly. And I was doing, I believe, shoulders and arms today, and then finished off with some abs. Did quite a bit of mobility here. I'm feeling like a lot better these days. And I did make some changes to the little things that I take, but I know for sure that the diet and the training, everything that's natural, at least, is on point for me. And I want to say that because, like, you can't have the other things without the fundamentals. You have to have the food, the right amounts of food, and the right foods for you. Everyone's a little bit different. Like me, I can't eat gluten. I can't digest it. Some people probably can. I would argue that most people can't, but gluten caused me a thyroid issue. And as soon as I took the gluten out and I took all the oils out, pretty much it just leaves me to where the only thing I can eat, the only thing I can tolerate is rice, chicken, tuna. I know tuna has a little bit of mercury in it, but I do eat a little bit of that. Of course, with nothing added. Vegetables, fruits, nothing but whole foods, and zero packaged food. So I'm not eating anything processed, because I cannot handle it, unless it's like vegan protein powder. The thing with protein powder is the whey protein powder is garbage. I found that it's like the lowest quality of protein. So I would opt for a pea protein blend, or something that is non-dairy and something that has no processing or very little processing in it. I know that there's going to be a little bit because it still comes out of a container, but vegan protein powder I have not had an issue with. So, but the fundamentals of bodybuilding is you have to have the diet in place, the foods that your body can tolerate, you can digest, you feel best off of, and a good training program. If you're looking for a great training program, besides coaching, I do have pre-written training programs on my website, paxberry.com. It is on the first page after my links. So if you scroll down a little bit, you will find the 2 programs that I currently have that I use and I have been using for quite a while to have the fundamentals of training for my physique. But I do like the conspiracy stuff, even though it's funny because it's not a conspiracy. Um, I I'm like I get like when you go down the rabbit hole, like sometimes you just can't stop of looking for information. And even though you can find a lot of information online, the problem is like weeding through that information. And I noticed that's kind of true for everything when you're trying to learn something. Because there's so many scam artists today. There's so many people that just for whatever reason they want to lie to you when you're like searching for anything. So it's hard to trust people these days. And the only person you can really trust is like nobody on this earth. But I think it's very easy to pick out the people after watching them for a little bit or listening to them for a little while. Like it's pretty apparent on who's lying and who's telling the truth, and who only cares about themselves. We live in a very selfish world, unfortunately, and I hope that people will stop being deceived, and just look for the truth, because that's what matters. And the whole thing with like America, like the sad part about it is it was pretty much built on lies and deception, and it's messed up. But yeah, I do like talking about this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of weird, but I really enjoy doing YouTube. And I would really appreciate it if you add your comments, and if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.